This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for October 28th, 2025. Duran Duran are marking Halloween 2025 with a new re-recording of Shadows on Your Side, inspired by what keyboardist Nick Rhodes calls the madness and joy of Halloween. The song first appeared on Duran Duran's classic third album, 1983's platinum-certified #1 smash, Seven and the Ragged Tiger. Duran Duran also announced their Halloween concert film, Secret October, is now streaming. The movie, filmed at the iconic Encore Theater at Wynn in Las Vegas, shows Duran Duran's annual Halloween party. Rush singer and bassist Geddy Lee has addressed the reaction to the band's comeback announcement and offered a preview of what fans can expect when the band hits the road next year. Saying, quote, "And so when we made the decision to see what it would be like to play with another drummer, we contacted her, and she's just a fantastic person." Talking about drummer Annika Niles. And she came to Canada, and we very surreptitiously snuck into a studio and worked out for about a week. By the end of it, we were convinced that this would be a go for us. She's just such a tremendous player. He continued that they went through each song to explain the nuances of the song and the idiosyncratic nature of how the songs are put together, saying so at times she was a bit overwhelmed, but she's an incredibly hard worker. She's got great technical facility, and she's got a really great positive attitude, and that's good for us to be around right now. Tickets for the 58 North American dates of the 50-something tour go on sale to the general public this Friday, October 31st. That includes 2 shows in Boston, Massachusetts, September 12th and 14th at the TD Garden, and 2 shows at the Mohegan Sun Arena in Connecticut, October 30th and November 1st of 2026. Aerosmith frontman Steven Tyler and guitarist Joe Perry joined forces with Youngblood on stage at the 2025 MTV VMAs to pay tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. Now set for release on November 21st, a new EP called One More Time, an Aerosmith collaboration with Youngblood. The first single, called My Only Angel, is out now, Aerosmith's first new original music in 12 years. Well, now a new stripped-back version of the single featuring banjo playing by actor and comedian Steve Martin has been released. Steve Martin said, quote, "I'm playing banjo on a Steven Tyler song. Here's our text exchange for no particular reason." Steven Tyler said, "Have you had a chance to ear emoji?" Steve Martin said, "I have not gotten the song. I wrote you back, but I didn't hear back. Oh, I think I mistyped a number. Can you send it now?" Steven Tyler responded after receiving the recording saying, "Steve, thank you so much for playing along with the song. We laid it in and voila, you made the acoustic version of the song so much better. Now that's something to talk about on Kimmel. So love your spirit. Yeehaw." The upcoming EP features 4 original tracks co-written by Aerosmith and Youngblood, as well as a 2025 mix of the band's classic song, Back in the Saddle. 21 Pilots want their missing USB drive with fan footage, saying, quote, "It carries significant meaning." Sometime during the band's show at BMO Stadium in Los Angeles on Sunday night, a person or persons unknown somehow walked off with a prize USB drive, which prompted the band to send a message to anyone attending the show, saying, quote, "We're reaching out to sincerely request its return, no questions asked, and anonymity fully respected." Following the death of former Mastodon guitarist Brent Hines, there has been speculation about the various pieces of music he wrote on his own. According to an interview in the latest edition of Metal Hammer, Dwayne Trucks, the drummer of Hines' psychobilly band Fiend Without a Face, says Brent Hines left behind a, quote, "whole album of tunes. Brett's got an entire album that hasn't seen the light of day. He sent me the whole album of tunes, and it's cool as shit," he said. In a new interview, Anthrax bassist Frank Bello offered an update on the long-awaited follow-up to the band's 2016 album, For All Kings, saying, quote, "I think it's been almost 10 years since the last Anthrax record, which is insane. We're all very, very hungry because we're in the mixing phase now. The new Anthrax record, I'm proud to say, I'm very psyched about this. It's in the mixing, and now we get to hear the whole thing of it. And just to hear them really come to life now after all of that, and really the parts are all done, everything's locked in, and to hear what it's going to sound like for when people hear it as a fan of the band, It's like, fuck yeah. You get hungry and then you're ready to have the goods, so we're pretty psyched, he said. The Flaming Lips have shared a professionally filmed live performance of themselves covering the classic Black Sabbath anti-war protest anthem, War Pigs. The rendition was filmed during an unspecified September 2025 show during the Flaming Lips' U.S. touring schedule. And Metallica played a 12-song set on October 15th in San Francisco at San Francisco, California's Chase Center as part of Salesforce annual Dreamfest, fundraising for USSF Benoff Children's Hospital. Now, professionally filmed video of Sad But True can now be seen online. Tickets for the concert, which also included Benson Boone, started at $1,500. Peter Frampton is set to record a special for the 50th anniversary of his landmark album, Frampton Comes Alive, on November 8th in Nashville. Frampton Comes Alive 50th Hits and More will be filmed at Analog at Hutton Hotel in front of a live audience, airing on PBS and YouTube. Tickets for the taping are available now. And Greta Van Fleet have opened up about how they became part of the Bruce Springsteen biopic, Deliver Me From Nowhere, that hit theaters this past Friday. The film about Bruce's life that stars Jeremy Allen White as Springsteen. There's a scene where Bruce Springsteen is seen joining a local band at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park, New Jersey. The band is an all-star lineup put together by the film's producer, Dave Cobb. The band features Greta Van Fleet's Jake Kiska on guitar and Sam Kiska on bass, while keyboardist Bobby Emmett from Jack White's band featured alongside Nashville drummer Askell Coe. The band performed Little Richard's Lucille and John Lee Hooker's Boom Boom that were performed with White and featured on the film's soundtrack. Sam Kiska said it's interesting it began through Dave Cobb. He produced the last Greta album, 2023's Starcatcher, and helped me produce this current Mirador record. We were sitting around in the dock out by the water at his house in Savannah. He said, I've just been working on this Deliver Me From Nowhere film about Nebraska and Springsteen. He said the director, Scott Cooper, was looking for a young band who could be the house band for the Stone Pony during the era of Springsteen. Jay Buchanan from Rival Sons is also featured in the band. And Judas Priest were presented the keys to the city by Albuquerque, New Mexico's Mayor Tim Keller prior to their October 23rd show at the Isleta Amphitheater in Albuquerque. Judas Priest commented, "Thank you to the mayor, his team, and all the metal maniacs in Albuquerque." In the past year and a half, Keller has also gifted keys to the city to members of Testament, Possessed, Soulfly, and Iron Maiden. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 281, featuring Art Alexakis from Everclear, is available now.